Hi everyone, welcome back to my channels and Astonishing here. And today I want to share my list of pre-order figures for this year's. So the first one is Mordred, made by Max Factory under Pop-Up Parade. And I really like that they decided to make a Mordred. This is based on third Ascension, and the thing is, I don't know why in a Pop-Up Parade series based on Fate, it doesn't give any swords or anything her weapon except cool. Like before this, Saber Lily, Saber Alter Nero, even Scathach, they decide not to give her any kind of weapon. But I don't know why they decide to give cool. So yeah, props to them for give it. Glad I buy cool figures, but I don't know why. Because if like this, it kind of lack of something, you know. If this is like Ban Presto or everything, I can accept it. I can accept they're cutting the budget and everything because it's price figure. For me, Pop-Up Parade is a bit higher level compared to price figures, although the price is lower, but it should give her weapon. I don't know why they decide not to. I think the cut budget cost, I think. So yeah, but I hope the quality is good, considering they make low budget figures for Pop-Up Parade. So hopefully there's nothing issue with QC everything. In Japan, I think they already released because Ami has changed from pre-order to add to cart, and I think it's already released in Japan. But for worldwide, I think it takes for a month to spread to worldwide. So yeah, it's around 4,000 yen. I don't know how in Malaysia ringgit is. If US dollars is around $30, so it's around in Malaysia around 140 150 like that. So yeah, it's kind of cheap, so everyone can try to afford her. So if you're fan of Mordred, yeah, definitely one of these. Although yeah, scale figures made by Guzman is nice, but that is higher price, so this is another option if someone likes Mordred as me. So next we going for Jeanne Alter, made by Aniplex. This is based on her craft essence, and I really like that lately the figures is made based on craft essence, just like last year's. Quest made Scathach from a dress that is also based on craft essence, same as this Jeanne Alter in her, I guess, swimsuit dress, I think. Yeah, festival portrait. Yeah, probably around like summer. Jeanne Alter lately already released one that is made by Good Smile Company. That is a summer form, the Berserker. But for me, it's like a bit weird. It's just for me, I think, because she have such a very long smile like that. Because for me, Jeanne Alter doesn't like to smile like that. She mostly smiles like a smug face, an evil smile, I think. Even though she changed to her berserker form, I think she not usually smile very very happy like that. So it's kind of weird to see Good Smile made that. But I think on her Aniplex version, yeah, is acceptable, very nice. Face expression, everything. Probably plus we can see the appeal of her. Yeah, I cannot say much. Yeah, I also part of man of culture, I would say. So yeah, that's very nice. It should be released this, I don't know, this month, I think March. yeah, in March, probably April if they decide to push up a bit. So this is one of my anticipated figure for this year's, because it's John Alter. It's probably people like to catch one. Plus with her this kind of style, everything, it should be highly anticipated by mostly our Fate fan, FGO fan out there. That is also include me. So can't wait to go for that. But if you want to go for Janalter Berserker, it's not wrong though. Probably it's just that it's around an Ami. I don't know if the original still have, but for pre-owned they still have condition A. As always, it's around 20,000 yen, probably around 155 to 160. So yeah, it's still a bit high. But if you want and figures that already released, so yeah, Jeanne Alter Berserker made by Goodsmith Company is option. So yeah, if you want Aniplex, I guess we have to wait for a bit for it to release. Next we have Scathach. Oh no, Scathach Skadi. I already have Scathach, so I want her twin right now. There is Skadi. Scathach Skadi, like I mentioned before, it have 3 variant. Each have of her Ascension, first, second, and third. The second Ascension is already released by QuestQ last year. It's also been a sale for new and Ami around 50,000 yen, and also pre-owned section is around as low as 14,200 yen. So it's a good price for that. It's under the market price. So if you doesn't want to wait for Goodsmith Company, I guess most of it want to go for Goodsmith Company, but that is released for I think next year 2024, plus the price is around 26 yen. I decided not to, even though yeah, she's nice, her style, everything, but I decided to go for Phat Company because I like her first Ascension. Good Smile is based on her third Ascension, is like I would say wedding dress of her, bride dress, I think. Yep, because she mentioned that dress on Lost Belt chapter, on the final chapter, Lost Belt 2. So I think her bride dress. So I like her first Ascension, but considering some people have mixed opinion on Phat, I hope they doesn't blow up for this figure. Hopefully doesn't have any kind of big issue on QC or everything. So fingers crossed when it release. Also, this one is released on March, same as Jeanne Alter. So yeah, it's I don't know, but I think this one of figures that I decide not to pre-orders. I will wait for marketplace when it release, cause I think it doesn't highly anticipated, because Skadi have a choice. We have few types of figures made by QuestQ, Phat, and now Goodsmith Company join in. So yeah, people have option for what kind of figures they decide to buy. So I think this will go lower than that. I think probably similar to QuestQ situation. I hope it's get lower, probably around 16,000 yen something, because dress is not very I will say not too much detail apart from her base, like eye something, and also her hand like have a wand, and also I think that is crown, I think, on her right hand, because she have the crown on her head, I don't know what is it because I didn't have a detail for that. So hopefully, fingers crossed that Phat doesn't doesn't blow up for these figures. So can't wait for that too. Next we have Hayasaka Ai, based on Kaguya-sama anime. And also is freeing 1/4 scales. I really want at least one freeing 1/4 because I want to see how big 1/4 scales is, because I didn't have 1/4 scales figures. Most of it is 1/6 and 1/7 and also 1/8, and the rest is price figures. So I want actually 1/4 scales, and also I want to try a bunny figures because it is kind of appealing. But most of the time Freeing decide to make a very sexual, I would say, how I want to say, it's like the pose is very so attractive that I decide I can't buy this figure if my family or everything see this. But Hayasaka, fortunately, she doesn't have that kind of weird pose, just a normal pose like that. And her booba, everything is not, her melon is not like ultra size, everything, because you can see yourself that Freeing really like to make everything oversized, and the pose like everything, so it's kind of weird. I guess if you alone, everything, or your friend, we have no issue with that. I guess you have no issue for by the Freeing like that. I like a normal posing everything, so it's not kind of weird to show if someone see it. And also they're kind of they're expensive. I don't know why. It's just a 1/4 and also doesn't have any props or everything, but it's sky jump like 30,000 above right now, because I think they're the only one that trying to make these bunny figures and 1/4 scale, so they decide to go all out for this. I guess like that, because right now I think there's not much competitor for 1/4 that actually made us a lot of 1/4 scale figures. I know Good Smile, everything. I think Alter Eastream, they make a 1/4, but most of the time it's Freeing. So yeah, they're free to charge how much the price. So, and people will buy that too. So yeah. This one is I already pre-order it. In Ami is around 33,000 yen, so it's around $240, I think. So yeah, hurry up to get it, because last time I pre-order is almost close to due date. So I secure the figures in order when it release, it gets higher. I don't know, because the fun fact about it, because I just follow up this the anime, so it kind of interesting for me. I already right now season 2, so there's another one, season 3, that I want to watch. So Hayasaka is the one of my favorite character in that, because she can make few types of voice character, seriousness, happy girls, everything. So she is nice. So yeah, hopefully also Freeing doesn't mess up with these figures, because this is my first Freeing bunny figure. So probably second will coming, that is Altria ruler. If you watch the Winter Fest hobby festival in last 2 week. Yeah, they show show one for scale B style Altria ruler. There's already been paint. Last year they show, but just the mold doesn't have any paint everything. For this year they decide bring up the figure with paint everything. She looks nice. I say that probably around 40,000 yen, not far from that. Probably around 50,000 if they want to, because they know the FGO fan will buy it, so they will charge. But I just hope that it will not going for that kind of price. I want to, but I need to budget for that figure. So yeah, we wait and see how much, because some people have predicted it probably around 45,000 yen. So my pray is not for that kind of price. So if that kind of price happen, then I buy that figures only for that certain years, not for everything, because that is the one figures like that is compared to for this year and last year. I can buy 3 to 4 16 or 17 that is similar price. So yeah, hopefully doesn't come out with that price. Hopefully the price is about similar to Hayasaka here, 33,000 yen or everything. I can still manage that, even though that is very higher price. So I have to live with it. So the last one figure that I decide to buy for this year is actually this is already released. Shiori Kurihara, made by Otherwhere. Otherwhere is a brand from China, so it is not so popular, but I see her figure looks nice, because I really want figures with like a stewardess dress everything, but I see not much. But last year I just googled it and saw this kind of figure. It looks nice, with a bag everything, the case, I think the shopping bag, plus a head, like have a head for stewardess everything. So she look nice. I think this is not based on any kind of character anime everything. I think this is just one off. So it's already released last year's. The price is also nice, very low. So yeah, if you like these figures, I really recommend it, because I already saw the video people's reviewed it. So hopefully when I buy it, it's also the same as the one who review it, that is have no issue at all. Because I really a bit worrying, because otherwise they're not a very highly company, not as good smile or everything. Plus they is from China. Although I know Apex Toys recently have pump up their quality, everything that looks nice with a great price. So yeah, hopefully Otherwhere also doesn't mess up for this beautiful figure. So yeah, that is only the figures I will buy, and the figure that I pre-order for this year. So next is the figure that I might buy if I have an extra budget. So this is kind of 50-50 for me. If I have any extra or everything, if the figures that I pre-order have any discount or everything, the like Jeanne, Alter, Skadi, everything have a kind of discount or cutting price, then probably I have extra budget here and there. Probably I buy few of these figures. First, if Jeanne Alter made by Max Factory, this is an old figure. This is based on her Shinjuku dress, because everyone likes this kind of dress. I really glad Max Factory made this. I really want this figure because at that time I student. I can't buy it. I just buy a bootleg. At that time I just getting into this hobby. I didn't know this is bootleg or everything, so I have a bootleg because right now I'm more educated about figures and the brand everything. So I want the authentic version because probably I can share with you when I buy this because I saw one people sell for use. Condition is very nice, so probably I snatched that one and I can compare to you what's the difference the bootleg and the original. So this is nice video to show to you guys. So this is one of it. Next is Mash. This is made by Aniplex. Actually this one is also part of my pre-order for this year, but I last minute decide to put it aside. Plus the price is not very high, probably I can buy later on. And I think this is the most nice figure for me for Mash, because before this we have whole lineup figures for Mash is based on her shielding dress, the Spiritron. This is like a casual dress. I think this is one based on her Craft Essence, or I think Craft Essence or the Moonlight event. And yeah, this as I said, the price is not very high. We can buy later on if you want to. So that's why I decided to put it aside, make less priority for this figure. But it's not wrong though to buy this one. It's very nice match with her dress, everything. Plus in Ami last year I think they released the prototype, and this is one of it. And also another two is Jeanne Alter, the one I want to buy. And another one is Saber Altria, but I forgot which one, because the Saber have two figures that kind of similar, but I don't know, because I not into for that, because Saber has already have a lot of figures. So this one mesh is very nice. It's not wrong to get one, so I hope you guys also try to snatch one. Plus the price is not as high as Jeanne Alter. I already see it, so you can make a budget for this figure. So if I have extra budget, I think I snatch one for this. Then next one is also the part of my list, but I decide to put aside because I watched Higurashi before, but not so much as I decided to follow the flow, everything, because I watch few, and I not follow the anime in order, everything. I just follow the based on Satoko Hojo line. There is this one. Higurashi is mostly about timeline or everything, but mostly at the time that Suffer is her friend Rika. I don't know why, but her Satoko is with her school dress is kind of nice for me, but the price is a bit higher. That is also one of my letdown, because it's around, the order is around 20,000 yen with this simple, I don't know why the price that it should be around 16. The figure looks nice, but I don't know why the price is kind of high like that. And around 20,000 yen, is quite high. It's just the figures and also the her school bag. But I don't know why. It's also released for this month, but I decided to not going for that. And also it made by Miyuki. I think I heard before, but I don't know. Probably because it's not my line up of everything. Mostly I heard Alter, Eastream, Good Smile, Union Creative or everything, but Miyuki is my first time hearing, and I hope this is a good company. And yeah, like I said, and if I have extra budget and everything, I will go in for this one too. Next, also made by Aniplex, that is Altria Castle. I think this one also I put aside because it will happen the situation as Scathach, Skadi, where they have an option. Aniplex made two, which is first Ascension and third Ascension, and also Good Smile just released a few months ago. They made the mold that is third Ascension and also, and more with all between of these three, the first Ascension is more cheaper. But I think it will end up like Skadi, where the price will go lower because they made a lot of variant of this figure with this one figure. Surprisingly, they doesn't want to make a second Ascension. That I think most of the time the second Ascension is the least favorite among the fan. Most of the time her first that is kind of cute like a Saber Lily, then the third Ascension is simply just Altria face, simply have that. So plus we have the props, everything, the design. So that's I think fair, considering we have a lot of details. You have charged us a high price, I think. So I guess that is a fair price. But if you want the option, the first Ascension also looks nice. Plus her head can be removed, so that's a good option if you doesn't want her wear a hat. Her stuff is kind of Merlin because a caster. So I think I will wait for it to release and see where the price go. I bet the price will go cheaper because we have 3 variant of her. So fingers crossed that they will go lower so I can grab one. And the last is the Nendoroid figure. That is Ironmouse. I follow Ironmouse a while back ago. I just know Trash Taste. If the Trash Taste member, I know Gun because Gun is a Fit fan. I watch Fit Law, everything with Gun is very funny. And later on they join the Trash Taste. Then I get know Joey. Most of the time I follow for the Japanese culture and also the lucky bag, because I really like they make a lucky bag series. And the last one I follow is Corner. So right now I follow much Corner and Gun make a game Genshin and everything. I play a bit, but I enjoy the anime culture of Gun. But the thing that is I follow Corner is very wholesome with Ironmouse. That is also where I know Ironmouse. I more know about her details, everything. She is very nice character in real life, and also as a Ironmouse, everything. She is very nice. Nendoroid surprisingly made her one. Before this, the only V-shojo is Nurse that get pop-up parade and also Nendoroid. So right now Nendoroid made Ironmouse, so I really want to contribute some of it to her, because she a good entertainer of YouTuber. So yeah, I think this is probably the first ever Nendoroid. I never buy Nendoroid before. I buy Figma but not Nendoroid. So I think I want to buy, but it always put aside until I forgot. The last time I want to buy is Miku, and also what it calls saber, that saber lion, I think, where she wearing a lion costume based on her carnival phantasm. So yeah, this is cute also, but I keep forgetting. I put aside, and I not buy. But I hope that not same as Ironmouse. If I have extra budget, I going to for it. So yeah, that's it. Only my pre-order and my I want to buy, and also I might buy for this year's, because even though we end up with this pandemic everything, but the economy issue is getting worse, so we need to spread the budget in this and there, because most of the time I will say spend your money on the most important thing, for your house or everything. If you have extra budget, going for the hobby you like, that is also not to over budget everything. Like you see right now, some of it I want to buy, but I said to put aside in order to not mess up my own budget everything. So fingers crossed that everything went well. So hopefully you guys also same as me like that, not going to overspend, just buy the figures that you like, by not to overspend everything to mess up your life everything. Even though we like our hobby, but doesn't mean that we need to mess up our living just for that kind of hobby. So yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Keep subscribe to my channel if you haven't. So see you guys in the next video. Ciao.